Something about this place brings me back, it always brings me back. This kind of love won't change. Brings me back, it always brings me back. I've crossed many miles, but one thing's always clear, my heart stays here.
McIntyre Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is proud to sponsor the Sydney Curling Club. Looking for a new ride? Shop new or use, assisted by our friendly sales team with the largest selection of GM vehicles on the island. Need a part for your vehicle or an oil change? Visit our certified service and parts department for all your vehicle servicing needs. Hurry hard down to 101 Disco Street. Shop anytime online on our website and follow us on social media to stay up to date with all of our latest promotions.
To curl a little. This looks really good, Todd. Looks really good. Will it roll? And
What
Todd
a
is
shot.
with the shot! Oh, he just ticks it. He just ticks it. Will it curl? Will it curl?
Oh, big miss there, big. A little tight.
Oh, yes it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Sydney Curling Club Mercer Fuels Cashspiel in Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada. What a wonderful weekend of curling we've had here in Sydney, and we are now at the finals. We're looking at the finals where the winners are going to walk out of here with $2,000 consolation, and the second place with $1,000. And we also have the consolation game also going ahead on the other sheet. With me, my name's Yvonne Lefort, and with me today we have Patty Merrigan. Hello, Patty.
Hi, Yvonne. So excited to be here. It's going to be a fantastic game, I think.
And who's playing in the finals today, Patty?
Well, in the final, we have Team Lefort and Team Stone. So on Team Lefort, we have Skip Sebastian Lefort, Maid Todd Mercer, second Mike Garden, and lead Nolan Drover. And interestingly, this team won the Cashspiel last year, so they're going to be looking to defend their title.
Oh, well, this could be very, very interesting indeed. And with Team Stone, of course, they're no strangers to the Sydney Curling Club. We have Travis Stone as skip. We have Kurt Roach as mate. Second stone being thrown by Mark McNamara. And then we have Robin Nathanson as lead. And I believe they've also won the Cashspiel a number of times here as well in the Sydney Curling Club. So this is promising to be a wonderful game here this afternoon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, they're started already. They're not delaying the play at all.
No, pretty quick. So it looks like Team Lefort opted to go into the rings on their first stone, and it looks like Team Stone is now going over and putting up a corner guard.
So it looks like Team Stone has the hammer. How was hammer determined, Patty? Do you know?
That is a great question.
Now, I believe the hammer was determined, I believe, by the last stone draw. So earlier in the weekend, after their first game, everybody threw a last stone, all the four players, and the sum of the four players of the last stone deliveries was all added up, and the team that had the lowest last stone deliveries received hammer. So sometimes at the start of the weekend they say this is not so important, but it sure is important when it comes to the finals. Yes.
And since I played in this event this weekend, I probably should know that, but our team draw probably wasn't the greatest. Now last year we played in this event, we had a really good team draw, and it helped us out. So yeah, always important to get that good team score.
That's right. Yes. So it looks like Team Lefort went right into the house in their first shot. Now they have a beautiful centerline guard. Travis is instead looking to go with a corner guard because he's got the hammer, of course. So
it looks now like Travis is going to try to come behind that center guard because Team Lefort's rock is in the back four. They can get in up on the front of the house and probably be in good position to score.
That's right. Well, we hear a little bit of a discussion there.
Easy for line.
Yeah, Travis is
Close.
calling the line very carefully.
Kurt's rock.
It looks like they're going to try to
Right here.
get them on to get it to
13-5.
curl.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me, but it's just rolled off a little bit, so it gives Team Lefort a bit of a chance to now actually put another one in there.
Definitely. It looks from here. It looks like red is currently shot, but it probably doesn't matter to Team Lefort right now. They'll be very happy with this situation. They've got a center guard, and they're going to be able to sneak one in behind with some backing.
Yes, this early in the end, this is all like a chess game, isn't it? Yeah, you don't really need to be shot rock. It's all positioning. And this rock also looks a little bit good. The sweepers are watching it very closely.
They're staying closer. Looks like they're trying to get it to curl. Oh, now they want it to stay straight. It's coming in real nice.
Very nice draw. Interesting about these two teams. I think these two teams probably have some of the best sweepers at the club here.
Absolutely.
I mean, we have Nolan Drover there, who's probably one of the better sweepers in the club. We have Robin Nathanson and Kurt Roach and Mark McNamara, all of them. And Todd Mercer is no shy to sweeping himself either.
No, that's for sure. There's a lot of good sweeping out here on the ice today. Good sweepers out on the ice.
Oh, it looks like a takeout's been called now, so Travis is maybe trying to do a little damage control here.
And Mark looks like he's a little confused about that shot. I don't know if they were expecting it to move more than it did.
Yeah, the result wasn't probably as good as what Travis was hoping for. There's still one red in the house, but both blues actually stayed in the house. I think they were trying to double the two blues out, but...
So it looks like Sebastian is trying to decide what to do here. They're hoping to block that hole so there's no hit on those two blue. Even though they're at the back of the house, I think in the first end, Team Lefort would probably be pretty happy with a force.
Now the guard has to be positioned pretty accurately here. Is that an easy shot, Patty?
Well, if probably for these teams, it likely would be. But in the first end, when you're still getting used to the ice, no, it's not. It looks like a really easy shot, but it's still a little bit of a guess on the weight and the line.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a little bit of trouble with this one here. That it kind of
they're gonna get lucky now. They're gonna try to. And that probably does the job for them.
That's
they were
pretty
able to clip the
close, isn't
outside.
it? Yeah, there's still a tiny hole in there, but...
Doesn't look like Travis is going to play it, though. I think at this point, the end's not shaping up the way he'd like, so he's probably going to try to clear the front, make sure he's got space to score.
I think you're going to see a lot of peels with these two teams here.
I think so.
Yeah, they're set up the ends, and if things don't go right, you're going to see a lot of shots being cleared away.
One thing we've seen with both of these teams all weekend is that they can throw peel weight very accurately.
And, this is
that was a nice shot.
Very nice shot here by Mark McNamara. Doubles out the two blues in the house almost. One blue remains, a shot rock in the back, but...
So Sebastian's going to try to get underneath those guards now, see if he can get another one in there to be sitting two in the house. Again, he's probably happy to force in this first end.
Absolutely, and the guards are kind of overlapped a little bit, so if he manages to get one to the 8 foot behind guards there, that's going to be a really good shot for him.
That's great. Yeah, it'll be really tough for Travis to remove that rock. So if they get this one in and buried, pretty good position for a force.
They're sweeping this one very, very hard.
Switch, hard.
So Sebastian said switch, so he's getting Nolan to sweep close to the rock, trying to get it to curl a little bit more.
Looks like Travis is going to try to double out those blues if he can.
And Kurt Roach in the hack right now, lining up with the broom. Very smooth slide.
Clean. Whoa. Yep, Mark, hard.
Oh,
And this one's moving.
it is moving.
Are they
yeah.
past the guards?
It is past the
Yep.
guards,
Yeah,
but
okay. Oh, they lose their. That's a little unlucky.
a little bit of unluck there. Red is the shot rock, but they didn't get the double they were looking for sure.
No, now Sebastian will be looking to remove that rock and roll underneath those staggered guards.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, 10 and a half, I think safer.
Not looking for very heavy weight here, 10 and a half, so
Yeah, so 10 and a half hog to hog is, it's solid weight, but it's not a lot of weight for a takeout. They want to be able to control it with the sweepers as it's coming down the ice.
there might be some very hard sweeping, though, to make sure they don't hit the guard, though.
Oh,
Once it starts curling. And there it goes. And a tiny roll. Sometimes leaving a corner of the rock exposed is almost as good as burying completely, isn't it? Yeah.
it is. Yeah, in this situation, I think Team Lefort is probably happy with that because part of the rock is exposed and Team Stone is going to hit it, but they may not be able to get enough of the rock to not roll out of the rings.
Yeah. The loudness behind us, Patty, is starting to get unreal here. The Sydney
Oh,
Curling
wow,
Club
I
is
know.
starting to get quite rowdy. And no wonder with the curling that we have here, people are just coming into the club to watch live curling. I hope it's not a reflection on the live stream because you can sure see the live stream well from home yourself. But
It has been an exciting place to be all weekend, though.
Absolutely.
Lot of curling fans here, a lot of people hanging out, enjoying themselves, and some fantastic shot making.
yeah, so this one here, I think rolled. I can't quite tell which one would be shot rock. Sebastian is having a look, trying to determine which one is shot rock, but he's not going to take a chance anyway. He's going to remove the red.
Risk giving the double, you know? Absolutely.
Can we listen to Sebastian?
9 just because we haven't thrown out here.
It's been moving here, but we haven't played here this week.
Yeah. That's why I want a 9 with that ice. Yeah, I'm thinking, I just don't know what it's going to do out here. Little flop under that guard.
So it looks like they're throwing in an area of the
shot.
ice they haven't thrown
Yeah,
before.
so,
Sebastian is not quite sure what it's going to do, but he's going to throw a 9, which is a little bit heavier takeout here, just to make sure he gets the rock.
Yeah, they don't want to take
clean,
any
clean.
chances
Yep,
with this,
yep.
and they know if they throw a little more weight that it's going to stay a bit straighter.
Nolan!
Oh, Nolan is sweeping hard, making it curl. Now there's just a
Any roll,
little
any
bit of a
roll.
flop, a little bit of a
Nice
roll.
shot.
Nice, very nice shot. Now,
Comes
Nolan
over
was
pretty
sweeping
nice
so
here.
hard. I'm wondering if Nolan's going to head to the medicine shop after this game here.
Even
Because,
back here
and
is
we're
okay,
very
right?
fortunate about the medicine shop to be a nice sponsor of
Heavy's
the
probably
live stream
better for the
here
miss
at the
'cause then it's
Sydney
not
Curling Club.
blocking my next
There's
draw.
2 locations of the medicine shop here in Sydney, and they're great sponsors for us. And Nolan can head
Try and
over
come around
there
the
and
corner, I
maybe
think,
get some
get a feel.
A535 there, maybe
Yeah,
tonight
maybe.
to put on his on his shoulders there. 'cause
I think Nolan might be young enough that he doesn't need it, but he may want to get it for his mom and dad who are playing this weekend.
That's right, yeah.
If we're back, it's fine too. It still leaves me room to draw
So-
my next. Yeah.
Looks like Travis is ignoring these 2 rocks in the house, and he's just trying to draw
Kinda
behind the
trying.
guards. Yeah.
So that's an interesting call.
Mine's
He's
nice.
obviously trying to generate a couple of points
Mark.
here. I guess he thinks the blank is probably
Mark.
out of the equation at this point.
Hard line, curl.
Now they need to get this buried because if they leave it open, Sebastian's probably going to hit it, and
Then it'll definitely be either a force or a steal. Yes, and it looks pretty wide open from our view here.
and Sebastian must think it is as well because the broom went down fairly quickly.
I think
a 10 here.
when it didn't
Rolling
start
to the center.
curling, I think Travis was calling the sweeping really, really hard, trying to get a little nudge off the front guard to redirect it, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. But
They got caught a little in between. They didn't get the curl. It didn't quite get over enough.
that's the trick sometimes is you're right in between shots is do we sweep it or do we not sweep it? And you're trying to make a decision. Ooh, this one is being swept very hard. This one is
this
curling
one looks like
as
it's
well.
curling a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got it. No roll, though, which means that Travis will have a nose hit.
Nose hit for 1 by Travis coming right up.
I think Sebastian would have liked to get the roll underneath to force Travis into the draw because they're still in the first stand. They're still trying to figure out what the draw path is and what the weight is.
Yes, yeah. But Travis hasn't thrown a takeout either. This is the start of
He
the
has
game,
not.
so you never know. Calling the
Clean.
sweeping right away, or just the cleaning.
They're staying on it. They don't
Yep.
want to lose this
Yep.
rock.
Yep.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like the line is just about perfect there.
Yeah, no mistake on that one.
So 1 point for Travis Stone in the first end. This is a force by Sebastian, since Travis had the hammer. Would have liked to take more than 1 point, but in the end he was happy.
Yeah, I think the way it shaped up, they probably were happy.
Yeah. So who are the teams playing in the consolation on sheet number 3, Patty?
This is also looking like a very exciting game. So we have Team Rafuse. We've got Skip, Abby Rafuse, mate Deirdre Fraser, second Natalie McKinnon, and lead Ace McDonald. And this team is the St. FX women's team, and they've been playing fantastic all weekend. So it's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, and it's really good experience for them to come to the Cashspiel here. They'll win a little bit of cash, which is great. But also they are heading to the national AUS competition because they became in second place in the Atlantic division, I believe.
They did, absolutely, yes. They are heading to the Nationals in Alberta soon, so this is a great practice for them for that event.
Yeah, and they're playing against Team Gutro. Team Gutro, a team from the Schooner Curling Club here also in Sydney, a two-sheet club that we have here in Sydney as well. And that team is skipped by Kevin Gutro, the mate Walter Nichols, second Robbie Byron, and lead is Douglas Fewer. And they had a very interesting game earlier this morning. Came out victorious to earn a spot here in the consolation final. So they're also playing very hard to see who's going to win the consolation and walk away with. I believe $600, I think, for the consolation winner, I believe.
Yes, I think that is the prize.
Yeah.
These teams in the consolation round had to play 3 games today, so they're probably getting pretty tired at this point.
Yeah. So it looks like Team Gutro has the hammer and throwing the last stone right now. So Team Gutro with the red stones throwing against what appears to be 2 blue stones in the house here. So looks like he's being forced as well. And his sweepers are sweeping madly. Oh, and can they drag that stone?
they're
And
just past.
oh my, look at
Wow.
that. Oh, now those sweepers might be heading to the medicine shop
I
after
think
this
they
game.
may
Oh,
be.
wow.
I don't know about that, but I think Kevin needs to be thanking his sweepers there.
Absolutely, yes. So it looks like Kevin Gutro 1-0 versus Team Rafuse in the consolation final. Coming back now to our feature sheet here on ice number 2 here at the Sydney Curling Club. So Sebastian Lefort is going to have the hammer in this second end.
Shaping up to be a little bit of a different end here. We don't have any guards out front, and looks like it's going to be open. And Travis opting to hit this rock and be sitting 2 in the house.
Yeah, I guess as Travis is thinking if he's 2 in the house, that will be a force for Sebastian. So trying to force Sebastian to take 1.
Yeah.
or steal one himself.
Or
if it-
steal one, but
yeah.
with no guards out front, they're probably looking more at the force and the steal. It sounded like they were going to try to get some separation between these two rocks, so they didn't leave a double. But they're grouping them now, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Team Lefort try to double them out.
It looks like it's an easy double, but I could see this going badly, very easily as well. Yeah, because if he's got to hit the outside one very thin in order to make a double, otherwise he's just going to touch the back one and it won't work.
It looks like they're playing the intern there, and Sebastian looked like he was pointing to maybe hit the inside red first and just
maybe
bump that
just
outside red out.
Bump the other one out. Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that,
Yeah.
but I think they might have to measure that red, though. It's
Yeah,
very
I
close.
would for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what Travis is looking at here. Now he's going to play the hit and try to roll to the other side.
Yeah.
The camera can be misleading sometimes when you're watching it on the screen. If it's not
Absolutely.
directly over the house, you can't always tell.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's always more than one strategy in curling, isn't there, Patty?
There
Yes,
is,
there's a plan A, then there's a plan B, and then there's a plan C at this level. Now, on the Monday Night Curling League that I play, we also have a plan D, plan E, and a plan F. Yes.
One of them's got to work, right?
One of them's got to work, yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Same weight.
The problem now is if Sebastian hits the red, he will not be in the house. So I think Sebastian is again trying to do a double here, maybe.
Maybe, yes.
Clean, clean.
And if he thinks that outside red is on the rings, he's probably going to be trying to double them. If he gets
Yeah.
lucky, he may be able to make the double and squeeze through that hole.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he didn't quite get enough of that,
No,
that rock.
just played it just a little too skinny. And so we're back to one red in the house, and Travis is really separating them this time.
And he's going to try to keep them as even as possible because we know when the Team Lefort is really good at throwing up weight. So they want to make it as hard as they can for any type of a double here.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. So there's, I believe they're talking, but we're not hearing what Travis is saying, or maybe he's just thinking.
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to ask our technical crew: as you got Travis Stone mic'd up, but you didn't actually get the mind mapping working, have you? No, we don't know what's in Travis's head. No.
You know, I would love to know what's in Travis's head. I work with Travis, and I think that would be really fun. And his mom is sitting here next to us, and she's smiling too. She wants to know what's in Travis's head.
Yes, Jenny is smiling big time there. Yes, absolutely.
Going a little bit, little more.
So this one goes a little deeper. So like you said, now is Sebastian going to go for the one that's deep, or is he going to try to... yeah, it looks like he's going to go for the one that's a little deeper and trying to roll.
I think in this case, unless he's going to try to
I like
double them out,
that.
he's probably going to hit the one that's
I'd
shot.
rather hit something.
Hear him saying he
Do
wants
this
to
one.
hit something.
Yeah, I think Todd might have suggested, how about if we just draw behind a red? And Sebastian
Yeah.
said, no, I'd rather hit something and then maybe
This
roll
turn.
and hope for a jam or something.
And I
Yeah.
think that's just respect for the other team because they know that Team Stone is making a lot of shots. They don't want to, and they try to. They probably don't want to be They don't want to be forced here. So
That's right. Yeah, they don't want to. None of these two teams wants to hit the road too early this afternoon. They want to stay here,
of course.
even though
Hard curl.
McIntyre Chevrols, who's a gold sponsor, supplying lots of vehicles in the Sydney area.
That's fine.
Yes, if anybody wants to drive anywhere this afternoon and don't have a vehicle, head on down to McIntyre Chevrols tomorrow morning. They'll be open, and they sell Chevs, Buick, GMC vehicles, all sorts of vehicles for you. And they are a gold sponsor of our live stream here this afternoon. So thank you very much, McIntyre Chevrols.
Whoa.
Fantastic customer service at McIntyre Chef.
Yes, yes. Oh, Travis is trying to get this one to curl a little more, and it looks like it's not going to get the inside roll. So
I think Sebastian will probably play for the blank at this point and take the hammer to the next end, see if they can get something set up.
that's right, because that was the only way that Travis could actually come down or force Sebastian was to get an inside roll on that last one. And when they were outside, that kind of gave Sebastian a bit of a reprieve.
Let them off the hook a little.
Yep.
But it's early in the game.
Yep. Oh, he's calling a whoa. This one
It looks like it's
looks like this is
fairly
out.
far
Looks
out.
like this is out. Yes.
Yeah,
Hard, you got a piece, I think.
looks like they got a piece of it.
Oh, there we
Interesting.
go.
We saw in a game yesterday afternoon, we saw a couple of hits lost on that line.
Do you want to try and wrap around that? Or?
Yeah. The ice here is actually fabulous, though. There has been very few complaints about the ice at the Sydney Curling Club. Our ice maker, Benito De Lorenzo, and his daughter, Brittany, have been working really non-stop trying to get the very best ice here for the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel. And the curlers have very much appreciated the nice ice here at the curling club.
Absolutely. I played in this event, and the ice has been incredible. It's been consistent, and I think we've all had a great weekend on the ice. And I think I'm not sure that whether Benito lives here or not, but I don't know if I've ever been here and he's not here.
Well, actually, events like these have brought so many people to the curling club because the action is so interesting. I thought I had heard rumors last night they're talking about expansion, building a third floor upstairs so they can put some bunk beds so people can actually stay overnight
That's
here.
a great idea.
No, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. You know, you could get a weekend of curling, and you can just stay here.
I think
you
you'd
know?
have some takers. I think, some
or,
people.
Or, even better, let's put a babysitting service upstairs for us parents who just want to curl a lot. We can just drop our kids off. It's like going to IKEA, where you check your kids at the door.
Well, I also heard some discussion yesterday about putting some baby gates here in the front so that the curlers can just leave their babies here and they'll be protected right next to the glass. But then I believe it was you, Patty, that proved them wrong because you managed to get in between these two bars there behind us. And
I was the first to do it. The bars are a little wide, and there was a bit of a debate about whether a child could get through. But I don't think there's any debate any longer because I got through, and then a lot of others did too.
Back to the game. There we go. So. Travis tried to hide behind that guard, but didn't quite bury enough. So Sebastian said, I'll have none of that. And Sebastian takes it away.
I think we're going to see Travis probably.
He's going to try it
the
again.
same.
He's going to try
Looks like he may be going to the other side. See if he can make it a little harder.
Do you think so? I
Throw it
thought.
over in the straight spot.
Yeah, you can hear what Travis is saying. He's saying put it over in the straight spot. So he's
This is where Kurt
thinking.
threw.
Maybe, well, yes, because they did see Todd nearly miss the
That's right.
the shot there on the left-hand side. So maybe they are thinking.
I think what they're probably thinking that the hit on that side is going to be a
drop.
little harder for Sebastian than on the side they just threw to.
He's perfect.
So.
Not curling at all.
And that looks like perfect draw weight there for Travis Stone. Sebastian is going to try to blank this end, I believe. Doesn't take very long to put the broom down.
No, I think they probably had that decision made before Travis threw his shot, so they're going to quickly get down to the hack and throw this one.
In the ice.
These teams are no strangers to playing with a time clock, even though we don't have a time clock running here at the Sydney Curling Club. They have played in events with a time clock, so they typically don't take a lot of times when the shots are pretty obvious and they know what
relatively
they're
straight here.
calling.
clean. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It looks like they're liking
Nolan.
it out of his hand.
Hard.
They've got Nolan on it now to
Whoa,
curl.
Clean, clean,
That looks pretty good.
You always like when you hear the skip call tour
Clean,
sweepers clean. Yeah, you know it's very close. When the skip says clean, you have a little bit less worries. So Sebastian blanks the second end, so we're still at 1-0 for Travis Stone after 2 ends here. And we're now going to go to a publicity.
This live stream is brought to you by Mercer Fuels, Marine Atlantic, McIntyre Chev, and Destination Cape Breton.
That voice seems a little familiar. I don't know. I'm
yeah,
not sure.
Do you think? I don't. I'm not
No,
sure.
no,
What
must
do you
be
hear?
must be somebody very, very high up there in Hollywood that recorded that message.
Yvonne, we've got Team Lefort out here. We share a last name. Any coincidence there?
Oh, yeah, I believe I know the chap. Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, Sebastian's been curling many, many years here at the Sydney Curling Club. Started here as a junior, and me and Linda, his mother, started coaching and coaching for the junior program, and then I became their coach for the competitive team that Sebastian had going, and when they were juniors, and now he's outgrown that a little bit, and now he's.
I don't know about that. I think if he wins, you get some of the credit for coaching him for all of those years because he obviously listened to you.
Well, I'll take the credit. Yeah,
There you
of
go.
course. Yeah. I'm not sure if you'll give me the credit. But yes, so Sebastian is putting one right behind the center line guard. Again, they go a little bit deeper than maybe he would like. They're back 4. But completely buried, though.
So we're going to see Travis come around here. He'll probably he's going to try to keep this, I would think, top 4.
T-line.
You think he's going to
Oh,
go
he's
top
about-
4
no,
or
he's calling
frozen?
T-line. No, he's calling T-line. I don't think he wants to get frozen because if he gets frozen, Sebastian will probably put one right down on top of it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's going to be hard to outcount it.
That's true.
Going
He's calling for T-line.
hard.
They got a sweep to get by the guard.
Whoa,
Oh, they did.
they
Yeah, okay.
just
And
get
it
by the
does-
guard,
It does come
yeah.
down to that back blue, but they've bumped it enough that even if Sebastian comes down on top of it, they probably will be able to move it around.
So Nolan just threw this rock, so he's asked to throw exactly the same thing again. The hardest shot in curling, throw the same thing.
That's right. I haven't figured that one out yet.
How's weight?
Yeah.
Okay, Mike.
Sebastian
Line's fine.
calling
Line's
the
fine.
sweeping.
So they like the
Yep,
line.
Gotta go.
Oh, and it looks like it's starting to move here.
Really hard.
It
Really
seems like
hard.
it's going.
Gotta get by. Gotta get by.
It really jumped there.
Yes, because they were happy with it for a while, and then all of a sudden,
That's
no,
fine.
it just ticked a little bit on the guard. Still
Just
in the
gets to the
house,
guard.
but
It's not bad though. It's in a very usable spot.
I
Yes.
normally hit that, but I don't like
And
that
they've
side.
blocked the draw path on that side.
that's right. Yeah.
That would be nice, but
Travis obviously feels the same way because he's looking at removing it, but they're opting for the draw on the other side.
Also glanced over at sheet number 3 there for a second. It looks like there's lots of action happening over there.
A
Looks like
lot of rocks in play.
there's 3 red in the house
okay,
at the
line's
moment.
Good. Line's good.
So,
Close,
and
yeah.
the Cinefex girls, the Ray Fuse team, trying to draw behind guards.
No, we don't want that. 14-2.
So Team Stone drawing down, and they've come a little deep. So they are sitting 1-2, but
What?
I think Sebastian's probably
Yeah,
going
me
to try
neither.
to draw down on top of it.
I don't mind doing like this.
He's actually thinking of opening the front
What?
there, I think.
What? I think we peel or freeze. I think that's our 2 shots. Okay. I'd rather try this run. Okay, yeah, I like that. If you miss it, we do a corner here. Yeah.
So it was an interesting discussion about which
Yeah,
shot
yeah.
to play.
So
So I
just a
think
little off nose.
they're looking to get rid of this guard that's up front, I think.
Throw an 8.
I think they almost want to run it straight back and therefore pick the one that's back 4, I think.
I'm not sure. That's what it sounded like he was saying, but I'm wondering if they're trying to get the other red. Because they don't want to
They don't want
get
a
rid
guard,
of
I don't
they don't
think,
want to get rid
no.
of this guard and leave one.
Yeah. It looks
So which-
pretty close. Oh, I think that missed by a millimeter. Oh, a millimeter more, and they had exactly what they were looking
Absolutely.
for.
That was a lot of weight. He called for 8 seconds on that one.
Yeah.
Which is pretty quick.
That was very well thrown and very, very close to perfect execution. But now Travis is sitting 2 behind some guards, so, and
I think we'll probably see Sebastian on the next shot, maybe
do the
try
same,
to-
same
yeah.
thing again, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, or the straight peel, because they're definitely going to want to open up the front at this point, so they have some opportunity to score.
Keep going.
Yeah, the good thing for
Really
Sebastian is the
hard
rocks are
line,
behind the
hard
tee
everything.
line still,
Keep
so
going.
And
So-
this one is coming up
16-6.
light, so
Get around it. Get around it.
well, I
Okay,
think he
that's good.
might have wanted to kind of crowd out the opening a little bit so that Sebastian doesn't have an easy peel up front, I think, maybe.
Like that. Yeah. Throw an 8 again.
so he's asking for an 8 again. He's asking for peel weight. He's going to try to get rid of both of those rocks that are in the front that are in the way.
Yeah, I think he wants to get rid of the top blue, the red, and then maybe roll
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
shooter
whoa,
or one of the
Cut,
rocks
cut,
right in
cut,
front
cut.
of the other blue.
Hard.
Okay, he's going to try to roll his shooter to the outside. That one didn't curl at all.
And he's not going to be too disappointed with that. It opens
Nope.
up the front quite a bit there, and
So it serves the purpose
Yes.
there. So it wasn't quite how they planned to hit it, but the outcome is fine.
it's got Travis stinking there. Again, when Travis stinks, we don't hear it. Yeah.
I don't know how we remedy that one.
Just if we come in and leave them a double, there's a couple blues in here. Yeah.
And Travis
I think
trying
we
not to
throw one
leave a
here
double
first.
here.
Yeah, so they're
Three.
just talking about positioning of the rocks and where they should put one to make sure that those 2 reds can't be doubled out. And they're opting to go with a center guard right now.
We have an update on sheet number 3, the consolation finals. Team Refuse with blue colors is trying a draw against 3 red stones.
3.
And looks like she's going to tap one of her stones, cuts them back to 2 red, it appears
then.
like. So looks
Robin.
like Guttrow might be stealing 2 with this second end of the consolation final. So looks like Guttrow is going to be 3-0 after 2 ends.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah.
I think we need a mic on Todd too,
Nice.
because I can't
I
hear what
know,
they're,
I
what
know.
they're talking about.
Sebastian likes what Todd
he
said,
likes
but
it. He likes it, yeah.
Do that. 9.
Okay, so they're hitting something here.
there is a hole. There is
There
a
is.
hole, and I'm thinking
misses
that
the
they
pin.
want to go right through the hole, and they might
Yes.
get a double. If they go right through the hole, it'll be very close to a double on the red. And if not, if
They
they hit
open
the
the front.
red,
Yep,
well,
yep.
yeah, if they clear,
Hard.
if they overcurl, Oh, this is curling. This is curling big
Oh, that's
time.
really curling. Wow.
Whoa, they're
really
sweeping it
love-
hard now
yeah.
so that at least they won't stay in the middle there.
I don't think they'll be sad about the outcome there because peeling was one of the options I'm sure they were talking about anyway.
Same thing.
Well, yes, it was, but I think they swept that one a lot harder than I thought they thought they should sweep that one.
They were, I think they were expecting that to run fairly straight given the ice that they took. So it might have been a little surprised that it moved.
Yeah. So both of these teams actually were curling just this morning on the 11 o'clock draw. So they had very little break between the two games. They're going to be famished after this game here. Maybe we should suggest they go to the Whale House Bistro.
Cross center.
The Whale House Bistro in Sydney. It's a new establishment. They are our sponsors here for the live stream. They offer coffee weekdays between 8 and 2 p.m. And then during the week, they have all sorts of food from different cultures. So one day it might be, I believe, Filipino food. Another day might be, and I'm not going to quote the type of food, but Sebastian tells me, because Sebastian has actually eaten there before and told me that it was very, very good.
It is. It's a wonderful spot. It's definitely worth dropping by. Awesome lattes.
They also have a mini market on the weekends between 11 and 2 p.m. So great job for the Whale House. Wish you all the success here in the Sydney downtown area, just off the Esplanade in downtown Sydney. So it looks like they've gone to a different plan now. They're drawing. And
We're a bit out.
That's a pretty long guard that Team Stone just
curl a
put
lot.
there. They probably think they
Nolan,
can.
if you can. Nolan. We need to try to get some back.
Probably think they can get to most rocks that Team Stone puts in
Hard.
behind
Yeah.
that one.
Anything.
I think this was just a little bit heavier than.
Looks like it hung out as well. I'm not sure if it got a little outside or they just weren't 100% sure on the ice.
10 or board. Throw board.
Well, with that weight, I don't think it was going to curl because I
right,
believe
yeah.
they were just calling for T-line weight. I think he was
I believe
maybe
so.
trying to freeze on the red there.
Yeah, you're right. Probably just slightly overthrown.
Come up. It
Yeah.
should come up
Get the
nice.
result
I
they
did
were hoping
here
for.
last end, the shot for one.
They are sitting. It looks like they're sitting
Oh, the
shot,
miss is this.
but Travis is going to hit that and try to get a roll
Yeah.
underneath, I think.
Yeah, trying to get an inside roll, I believe, and then there'll be 3 reds right behind the T-line, and the back 4.
We could just freeze, but they're shot, so we might as well hit it. Yeah.
So they were just
shot.
talking about potentially freezing, but because this rock is shot, they'd like to take it out. Team Stone's rocks will all be behind the tee line, so Team Lefort will still be able to score, but Team Stone will probably be happy if they can get a force in this end.
Curl, Robin. Hard, Robin.
It looks like they're getting a similar result as the last stone that we just saw.
Yeah, it's not
getting quite as
curling. It's not
much.
curling very much on that line, is it? No. And looks like he might have left a double here, and if Sebastian gets a double here, he might actually have a shot at 2 points here, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think so, Yvonne. If they can get to the inside of this rock and get this double, I think they're going to be in a decent position to score 2, possibly.
His stayed really straight with probably like an 11.
Well, I don't see Tree being too easy. He'd have to. Tree would be a little trickier.
Yeah, it depends on where Team Stone goes because I think that back blue is out counting the red, right?
Yes, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll be sitting 2, depending on what Team Stone does. 3 probably wouldn't be easy, but it's not out of the equation.
That's correct. Yeah.
Nolan.
No, he's also asking for this one to curl.
Hard, Nolan.
That
And-
line's pretty
Any
straight, eh?
roll.
Oh, and he's not getting very much roll. No. It seems to be a very, very straight spot on the ice here on sheet number 2.
Yeah, they're not getting a lot of movement on their hits, but they're all the hits we've seen have also been pretty up weight. I wonder if we'll
If you're
see them
rolling, I
maybe
think you gotta
dial back the
roll
weight a little bit
there.
at
If
some
you roll
point, see if they can
here-
get some movement.
That's
If you
true.
ever have a
That's
little
true. That was
trouble.
that was a pretty hard shot there.
Full roll or no roll?
Yeah.
What do you
10.
What are we playing?
10, same thing. I'll throw it a little better. I just pop this. Yeah.
So Travis is saying he's going to throw a 10, which is a little bit less weight, I think. That might be the same weight that he threw on his first one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he says I'll throw it a little bit better. So he might have actually pushed that first one out
Possibly.
just a tiny bit on the out turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do believe it did move a little bit at the end. So he's
Yeah,
gonna-
once the sweepers got on it, they were able to move it over a little, just not quite enough. And the sweepers are saying it's a little hot, so maybe a little more weight than he was talking about throwing.
No, this one is moving. It is moving, but looks like it's gonna be right on the nose again.
And that probably does what they need. Sebastian's looking at those back rocks to see which one is closer.
This one now, if Sebastian knows it's this shot now, he won't be shot. So
He won't be shot.
this is a
Well, I don't want to do this. You might jam it. This is the last shot.
So I think they're probably looking at their options to
I
see if
prefer
they've
playing
got
this
anything for
draw over the
multiple
tap.
points.
It curls enough that we can definitely get here, and we can rub off that if anything.
I think they're
Can we-
looking at.
I mean, can we ever just roll here?
Okay, never mind. They're not looking for multiple points. They're just trying to figure out how
Just
best
to
to get
get
in there to
one.
score. Yep.
Hack weight at that?
Just to get one. So Sebastian is saying, do I draw? And
Well,
if he,
probably not directly there, but at least we have that for back in if it really goes. You like that? What? We're not doing that. Like,
That was decisive.
yes, I think the front end was maybe looking at maybe raising the blue and trying to get multiple points. And Sebastian said, no, we're not doing that. It's a much riskier shot, of course.
yeah. Hey, this. I like hack weight.
So Sebastian thinks that he can get enough of a movement to get the inside roll because he would need to get the inside roll.
This is relatively thin, Todd.
So, and I think we heard him say hack weight, right? So
Hack weight,
a lot,
yes.
lot less weight than he would have thrown on his first one, but I think they're concerned about getting enough of a roll so that they're out counting that other red.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Hack weight.
He did say that it's pretty thin, so they really need to get across the face of that rock.
Yep.
Line's good.
Sweepers like it.
It's got a long ways to curl, though.
It does.
Long ways to
Oh,
curl.
it's
Yeah, they're sweeping.
Alright,
Nolan
sweeping
is
it.
sweeping it very hard now, trying to get as much curl as possible to get the inside roll. And no.
it will
So
be a steal of one.
steal of one by Travis Stone. So Travis is now leading 2-0 after the third end. Sebastian maintains the hammer. Here.
So Sebastian will be looking to set up an end for a multiple score here.
Yes, so this is now the fourth N. And so Sebastian is probably looking to maybe try to get back into the game here with a bigger score. Wouldn't it be something if Sebastian was able to get 4 points here in the fourth N? The fourth N brought to us by the Lakes Golf Club. And the Lakes is actually offering a free pass, well, 4 free passes for the entire team at the Lakes Golf Course if a team gets 4 points in the fourth N.
Yes.
So
4 in the fourth. It's been a lot of talk this weekend about trying to get those golf passes at the lakes.
and we've actually had a team that had 4 points in
They
the four.
did.
Yes, we had the
Yes, the St. FX team.
St. FX boys team. Yes.
They did. Yes, I was here watching that game, and yeah, that was a fantastic game as well. So nice that we're going to get the St. FX team back to Cape Breton again to play some golf.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. It'll be a little bit a different season, though. Probably won't be any curling at that time of year, but
Maybe not, unless we can
in the
convince
fall.
Benito to keep our ice all summer long.
Or if they wait till the fall, if they wait to come back in
Possible, yeah.
October, maybe.
They'll have to come before curling season starts again, because I think that's going to get pretty busy for them.
Yes, yes. So Sebastian is ignoring the red shot in the house here, and he's going to try to put a corner guard to put a little bit of offense here.
15.
And Nolan Drover throws a very nice weight here. We got a corner guard.
Now Travis has one that is top 12. It looks like they're going to try to maybe bump that one up. I don't think, Ivan, if they bump that on nose, the shooter will still be in the rings.
It looks like they might still be touching the rings. It looks like from the view that we have here. Be very close. If they're anywhere off nose, they'll definitely be in the rings for sure.
Looks like it needs to curl a little bit.
Okay, that's good. That's fine.
So now there's actually 2 red in the house now, but Sebastian now is going to hit that one and try to roll behind his guard that he just put up.
I don't mind this, actually. Gives us another kind of corner.
Okay, so that's interesting. Instead, they're going to...
No, let's do this.
Okay. Back to the original call. They were looking
Forward.
at whether or not they could use
Forward.
that other rock to get them another corner guard.
With the skill level of these 2 teams here, there's very little room for error. So they're being very, very careful about the shot selection.
They are, yeah. Not a lot of risk taking right now.
No.
Yep.
This one's going to curl a little bit. It's a little bit down weight.
Whoa. Todd.
It looks like they're managing it well with the sweepers.
Mike. Whoa.
And it looks like they are going to get a roll, a little bit of a roll. But,
Bit of a roll tucked underneath.
But nice shot, very nice shot.
Forward weight.
Good communication and good sweeping management there.
Forward.
So Travis is going to try to pick this one out. Again, with board weight, I guess he's trying to pick this one out and also stay in the house, isn't he?
Yes, yeah, he's going to, looks like he's going to try to roll to the other side of the rings.
Yeah, if he threw too much weight over here, he would definitely roll out because it's partially buried.
Curl.
But
Close, yep. Whoa, clean. Curl.
looks like they manage this rock very well as well.
Then Sebastian's going to try to get that out, but it's definitely going to stop. And Sebastian's opting to ignore that rock as well. There's still a lot of scoring space here, so he's going to try to set himself up for a shot at the end for multiple points.
Yeah, so he's just throwing a draw here. Probably wants to go maybe full 8 foot. Maybe even close to the tee line here, maybe.
I think the key thing for them here is getting buried. They definitely want to stay above the tee or above if they can, but they want to get it somewhere where Team Stone is not going to have that hit.
Line's great.
Sebastian likes the line.
Todd.
Yeah, oh, it's starting to curl
Starting
now.
to curl. Call.
So now,
Switch.
Now they're going to try to get some movement, see if they can get it in behind.
Hard. Great shot, Mike.
That's
oh,
a real
that
nice shot.
looks very well buried.
That
yeah,
is very buried.
very nice shot. Yeah.
Now Travis is going to try to run that guard.
8.
But by the type of roll that he indicated there, I don't think he's trying to do a double. I think he's just trying to get rid of the guard and roll, I think.
Yeah, I think he first looked at the run, but then it looks like he indicated the straight peel.
Curl.
They're,
That's good.
They'll like that, leaving those guards up front, or those rocks up front.
yes.
Sebastian's going to try to use them first, though. Looks like he's looking at the come around.
Yeah, he's going to leave his rock exposed, wide open.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, change of plans again. He's gonna put a guard up again.
And they know this line now. They Mike just threw this. So
Yeah, just a little bit lighter this time. So
I'm sure they're going to be pretty close on this one.
Line's good. Here. Whoa. Needs to curl a lot right now.
now this one does
way.
need to curl quite a bit. Yeah, because I
Hard.
believe he had about the same ice,
Whoa,
if
whoa,
not
whoa,
more
whoa, whoa, whoa,
ice.
whoa, whoa.
But no,
Yeah,
it's
well,
coming
that's-
beautifully now.
Yeah,
Coming
finish now,
beautifully.
Finish now. Hard, hard, hard. Whoa.
Probably got the right sweeper on it if he
Great
needs to get
job.
it to move.
Actually, I think it's in a better spot than the one before
might
was.
be,
I
yeah.
think. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Good idea.
So Travis trying to, trying to double them out. I think. Yeah.
Is that the call here?
I believe so. And I think that might have been the call on the first one also. I think he wanted to pick the back one and roll, but
Hard, Mark. Yeah.
yeah, this one might
That over curled.
over curled a little bit.
They get
Yeah.
rid. They get rid of the guard.
Yeah. So let's see. I think.
Bastion
Yep.
Gonna put it back.
Putting the guard back up again. Todd Mercer throwing the mate rocks now. And we have an update on sheet number 3. On sheet number 3, we have looks like 2 Kevin Guttrow rocks in the house, and Ray Fuse is trying to get rid of it. She gets rid of one, but unfortunately she rolls a little too far. So it looks like another steal of 1 by Kevin Guttrow. He's going to take the lead 4-0. Almost looked like a perfect rock there. He just kind of over curled just a tiny bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably corner freeze, maybe, and line up that jam.
Looks like Todd was maybe a little too heavy on this one here.
Touch too heavy. So it's now going to be a pretty
Feel like an 8.
simple double, I think, for Team Stone.
Yeah, he's just got to hit it almost right on the nose there, and it's an automatic double there.
He asked for
Yep.
an 8-second timeout. Timeout.
Yep.
8-second timeout. We're taking a timeout. 8
Timeout,
seconds.
yeah.
Right to it. Hard, hard.
8-second hit. So
And
Got
that
it
one
enough
was
weight to move
that one
both.
was definitely coming pretty fast.
was, yeah.
Mhm. So with Kurt Roach throwing, I had very little doubt that that one was going to be missed. Yeah. So Sebastian, with 3 reds touching the house, is resigned that he's gonna. The only way he can possibly get 2 points on this end is if he draws behind those guards. So he's going to try to draw right behind the guards.
and
No one's
still,
rocked.
still a real good
No.
opportunity here.
Oh, that
Yeah,
picked
try to get
right
it
from the
fast.
start.
Yeah.
But he's looking at plan B. Is can they actually bring that on the other
well, guys,
side?
well.
No, I don't think it's. That picked almost just right out of the hand.
That's unfortunate because
Yeah.
that was an opportunity for Team
He's going
Lefort
there,
if they could
so
have gotten
even up
underneath.
here is
The
okay.
force, or sorry, the blank's not in the cards at this point, so they could have got underneath. There still would have been a potential for 2 points.
Yes, because the guards were staggered. So if he had got underneath there would have been a very good chance. And there's still 2 stones left. You still have
There are,
2
yeah.
skip stones, so there's still a possibility. But
Even though there are 3 red rocks in the rings, I don't think it's not. I don't think there's a lot of danger here yet.
no.
Still a lot of scoring space there.
Top 8, top 4.
Okay. So Travis is trying to get there first, it looks like. He's trying to take the same ice there almost and trying to draw behind
said
his
10,
guards himself.
What do you would you ever, if you were playing this end and your team stone, would you ever try to block the draw path, maybe leave it a little higher?
Hard, Robin.
Well, since he's already got 3 in the house, that might be a good strategy actually. But
I mean,
But-
I like this call as well, as
But-
long as they know the
knowing
weight.
Travis, I think Travis is going for the
steal?
more aggressive shot. Yeah, just
Yeah.
by putting it right there. Now this makes it a lot more difficult now because Sebastian's gonna hit and roll, but by doing so is going to stay pretty well wide open.
Can we hear what Sebastian is
We don't want to
saying?
give them anything.
Okay, maybe they missed the guard and we score 2.
Yeah. Okay.
It's up to you. You can play this too.
It's probably easier.
Sounds like a good conversation, but they're standing in front of us, so I can't see what they're pointing at.
Well, I think he pointed at a freeze because I don't think he can throw enough weight here to actually get rid of the red. If he throws enough weight to move the red, he's not going to curl and he's going to miss it. So I think he's saying, let's do a corner freeze on that red. And if we have a perfect corner freeze, maybe that'll give us a shot
It
on
might,
my last one to get 2 points. Yeah.
I really like this call because I think that's probably going to be the best way for them to generate 2 points. If they freeze, if they get it corner frozen, even if Travis tries to hit it, there's a likelihood that that their rock will stick around.
So Sebastian is coming out of the hack. So this should just be 4 foot weight.
Sweepers are on it. They like the line.
Yeah, yep. Oh. Yep. Mike.
They're going to try to get it to curl over a little bit.
Whoa.
Yep.
See where it's
And
gone.
oh, no bounce. A little bit of a bounce. Yeah, just had to curl just a little bit more.
Yeah, just a touch more curl.
Yeah.
Probably have space to go that way if you don't.
Those are actually
No, I
the
don't mind
hardest
it. Like,
curling
even nose
shots.
isn't
A
bad.
freeze.
Or
We were doing statistics at the women's Worlds curling last winter, I guess, here in Sydney, when and when we were marking the shots, they were telling us the freeze is the hardest shot because with a freeze, you either get a 4, you get a full marks, or you get 0.
No, really?
Because
you know
there
what?
is
I
no-
didn't know that.
There is no, yeah, and this looked like it was very close, but in the end, that's a 0 because he bounced out, he's
Interesting.
open, and yeah.
That's why I don't look at my curling stats. It is a super tough shot though, because it has to be perfect. You have to get the line right, and you have to have the weight absolutely perfect because you don't want to move. You want to stay on the rock. You don't want to move it.
Exactly, yeah. So Travis just looking, probably looking to roll away probably as well. I know. There, he doesn't want to give Sebastian an easy hit and roll, so Sebastian is just going to draw. He does have room now to draw to the button. Before he had to move the rock, but he did move the rock, so now there is actually room for him to actually draw to the button. Also a very, very difficult shot, but
It's probably very close to what he just threw, I think.
Like that would have definitely been.
So
back
he
8, back
probably,
12.
I think he'll definitely be
A
close.
little less, okay?
definitely close. I think he was just maybe like a foot too much weight on his last one.
And he's got to draw button against 5, so
like less.
it's a
No,
pressure
line,
shot. But
line,
we've
line.
seen Sebastian make
Yes,
a lot
yes.
of these.
Gotta go hard.
Oh, they're sweeping
Guys,
this one
hard.
very
Have to go.
hard. Sweeping this one. Oh, look at them. Sweep
gotta go
hard.
hard.
Oh, Todd Mercer's going out to help sweep this one as well.
And the crowd is yelling behind us.
Oh my, they are sweeping hard.
hard.
Look at the ice melt
So
behind those
go.
brooms. I
Go,
mean,
go.
oh, they are going
Hard.
as hard as possible. Oh.
And it is going to be a steal of 1.
Well, a steal of 1. So against 5, that is at least a steal of 1. So Travis taking the lead now by a 3 of 0. And incredible sweeping by those sweepers, though, to drag it that far.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was good sweeping.
We're now going to hear from our sponsors for the live stream here at the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel. Mercer Fuels, Buick, McIntyre Buick, Chev, and GMC Marine Atlantic Ferry, Cape Breton Island, Destination Cape Breton, the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 3 locations in Sydney area, the Whale House Bistro, Market and Events, the Lakes Golf Course at Benyon, Olympic Shoe Repair. Get your curling shoes repaired. And we're back to the curling match. Sebastian Lefort still has hammer here in the 5th end.
We're seeing Team Stone go into the rings. And I don't know if you saw at the end of that when Team Lefort was really dragging that rock. I saw Team Stone in the background practicing their golf swing. They were hoping they were going to get the 4 in the 4th.
They were hoping they were going to get a steal of 4. I saw that. Travis, I think, had his 4 iron, actually. 4 iron for 4 in the 4th. Yeah.
And they had a similar experience yesterday in their game where they thought they were going to pick up 4 same sheet yesterday, actually. And
That's right.
The other team was able to draw in behind and force them to 1.
Yep, Sebastian stole that one away. But that was you, Patty, yesterday. That's right, Travis.
That was me.
He was all set up for a 4, and you just took that one away.
Yeah, we lost the game, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter after that shot. And you know what? It was on live stream, so go back and rewatch it. Sydney YouTube channel and subscribe.
That's right. Yes, I was doing commentary for that rock. I think you called a timeout. You were looking for me or Brenda Bootler to go out on the ice, and we were tethered to this rope here of the headphones, so we couldn't go out and help you. So Sebastian puts a really nice corner guard here. Travis, of course, has gone right into the house.
We'll see now if he chooses to put up the guard or put another one in the house.
Does the strategy change a little bit for Travis now that he's up 3-0?
I think so. At this point, when you're up 3, it looks like he's pointing to the tight guard. He's not going to want a high guard, but if they're up 3, so they don't need to take a lot of risk here.
No, sometimes you would see a team actually putting the second shot into the house as well, right? They don't want to see too many guards at all when they have the lead.
And they put their first one in the rings because they would have been happy to see Team Lefort hit that rock. Because if they can play an open end here, then less likely to have a big scoring end.
Yeah, I don't think there was any chance Sebastian was going after that rock
I don't think
for the first time. He is. Actually, he's not going for it this time either. He's just drawing. He could go for it and try to get a roll behind the guard, but that's a more difficult shot. He figures it's easier to just draw behind the corner guard so that you're perfectly buried, I believe.
And this one's looking real nice. And I think Sebastian, Team Lefort is pretty confident in their hitting abilities, so they're not concerned about those rocks in the center right now. They're confident they'll be able to deal with those later in the end.
Probably 3 again.
That's a very well-placed rock there behind the corner guard.
Fully buried there.
We could chase, but that's open, I think, there, and then start peeling. Or right in.
So Travis asking his team what they like, if they prefer the guard or coming in.
Did the
top 8, top 12.
Yeah, so they're talking about coming in. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, team seems to prefer coming in at this point than putting anything else up front.
And they're no strangers to competition. This team here, they've played here with club championship many times at the Sydney Curling Club. They've played in provincial championships. They've won the provincial championships. They've gone to the nationals twice, I believe.
They have.
So not strangers at all to competition.
Very accomplished curlers, which you can see out on the ice. They don't miss much. They're making most of what they call.
Now this one here probably went a little further than they were calling, but
yeah, let's do this.
So Sebastian's looking at getting rid of that center guard at this point, but hoping to roll into the ring. So he's got 2 in the house.
So a nice roll here would be really nice for Sebastian.
We heard Travis say a few minutes ago, after they talked about that rock, that put another one in and then they'll start peeling. So we'll probably see Team Stone now try to take out that top guard.
Great shot.
Oh, that is just about as close as you can get without going into the house.
Yeah, that was
but it does put that second guard because you're right. Travis is going for a peel now. So it does help to have that second guard there.
It's also splittable if they ever needed it.
We're gonna have to
So
peel.
it's in
They'll
a
play
it's guarding that
something,
back rock,
peel
and
again.
it's pretty close to the ring. So it's in a nice spot, even though it didn't touch the rings.
Play.
It's in
Well,
a-
that's right. We haven't seen that too often this weekend, but
Okay.
the opportunity has to be.
You
But
clip
there's
the
always a
front.
chance sometimes that a rock like that can be
Forward.
split and it can add to an extra point. I thought they were going for a peel and they changed their mind there, Patty. Do you know what?
I didn't hear what he said. It doesn't. This definitely is not ice for appeal.
No, I
So
think
are
they're just
they-
trying to pick it. I think, or they're just trying
Okay.
to pick the one that's that was just thrown.
Maybe.
Clean. Yep.
So it looks like they're okay with the line. They're trying to keep it straight there.
Yep. Curl.
Maybe they are trying.
Okay, they're trying. Looks like they might have been trying to get to that
Good.
back one. Sure.
I think he wanted to try to put another one in the house. So get rid of
this
a blue
again.
stone and put another one in the house. So that again, just trying to avoid a multiple score by Sebastian here. So
Sebastian's thinking ahead.
Yeah,
where
that's probably not
uh,
bad. Let's do like this. We need to roll this.
looks like they're going to try to start dealing with those rocks in the
four.
middle. So he's calling for back four. He doesn't want to take those rocks out of the house and
Nope.
leave an open hit for Team
Sure,
Stone.
back line.
yeah, there's nothing better than having a wall behind you. If you have the hammer, you have last rock to throw. It's nice to have a big wall in the back of the house, so that when you're throwing your last draw, anything that goes wrong, you have a catcher.
Exactly.
Yeah, Nolan, Nolan.
It's much easier to draw
Whoa.
down to something than to play an open draw.
Hard.
Trying to get this one
Hard.
to curl.
Really hard.
Not moving a whole
It is
lot.
curling now, but is it going to stay?
That's pretty good.
They don't seem to mind. They don't mind the outcome actually.
No, it looks like they're sitting second stone and maybe third stone.
Yeah,
the one
from
on
here
the
it looks
button.
like it.
And the one on the button is
This
definitely
red's a
first,
little
but
higher. 10.
so he's looking for a takeout here. So again, a 10. So you're going to see Kurt Roach sliding as he delivers this rock. Look at the slide on that, Kurt Roach. He's got very nice
nice.
curling shoes. He's just sliding now. Speaking of shoes, we should thank our sponsor, Olympic Shoe Repair, who's a great sponsor of our live stream here today. They do amazing service. They've been here in the Sydney area for many, many years. I believe it was since 1963, repairing shoes. How many shoes did they repair since 1963, Patty?
I do not know.
But of course they repair more than shoes. They also do skate sharpening. They repair zippers and jackets and leather, and they sell fireworks. So
They do. I found that out recently, so that's fantastic. And some great curlers at Olympic Shoe Repair.
yes, that's I believe that are curling at this club here.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you, Olympic Shoe Repair in Sydney.
Whoa, then, whoa.
So we have an update now on sheet 3 again in the consolation final. So finally we see a couple of blue in the house here. And St. FX with the blue rock is trying to get another blue rock in there. And a great shot. They scored 3. So 3 for St. FX. The game is on in the consolation sheet 3. Gutro still leading with a score of 4-3, but St. FX girls are definitely not giving up.
2.
Great shot by Rayfuse.
Close between them.
So Travis is
If
taking
we
his
chase
time.
and you don't get it, they're hitting to maybe sit 3. Nose.
A little bit of risk management there from Travis. He's looking at how to make sure Sebastian does not get 3 in this end. So he's going to take the one that's in the back. It's not second stone, but it doesn't matter.
Curl.
At this point, I think they're probably going to try to keep Sebastian to 2.
Good.
And if they get an opportunity at any point for a double, then they may be able to force. But right now, Sebastian is
Yeah.
they're in a pretty good position to be able to score 2. That blue rock, even though it's not shot, is well protected.
Yeah, I think so. Just scared of getting in the double now. Like if we go here, it's like automatic.
You can hear Sebastian talking about
we
the
just need to
angles. They
stay.
don't want to put it anywhere where there's a double.
No, he wants to hit
This
it
is the shot.
and roll to the other side, so there's no automatic double.
Like takeout weight.
He sounds pretty decisive about
Oh yeah.
what they
Yeah,
should
that's
throw.
pretty good actually.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
being
probably
convinced
better.
otherwise.
But then if we go here, they both might jam. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. We need to be here though. Yeah. This. 10.
So with a little bit of discussion from Mike Garden and Sebastian, they decided to go on the other side.
They don't want to leave this open. They want to get across the face of this and get a roll underneath
Ooh,
their
they
blue.
are
Well,
sweeping
that's-
hard.
That is going.
They are sweeping this
really
one
hard.
hard.
That moving.
But no, it looks good. It looks good.
Oh,
It looks
close.
good. And will they get enough of a roll?
Looks like it.
Nice shot.
Oh my! This is exactly where Sebastian pointed with his stick. I mean, I think he actually, you can still
He
see the
might-
broom mark
yeah,
underneath.
yeah,
He said, "I want the
absolutely.
rock right here."
Not sure they could have walked it down and placed it any better. That was a nice shot.
That is a beautiful shot. Yeah.
The sweepers really held that too. Cause it sounded like they were worried it was going to overcurl.
Yeah, Todd Mercer is going to be very happy from that shot there. Todd Mercer throwing mate stones for Team Lefort. And Mark McNamara now,
That's what I was thinking.
think,
Yeah.
oh no, Mark is second. Yeah, he was
just
just
cleaning
cleaning
the
the stone. He was just
stay
helping
with
his
just
skip
back
there by
line.
getting the stone
Okay, I
ready.
like it.
So they're now talking about where to throw to
Yeah.
try to prevent the multiple
We
square.
peel, he's either guarding or throwing over there.
I was watching Mark McNamara because
He
he's
guards
walking down
again,
the
then
ice
I'm
to go help because
freezing
Mark
probably.
used to play mate stones on Team
Yeah.
Kurt Stone. And therefore, Mark is quite familiar with the
Yeah,
game as well and the strategy. So he went to see exactly what they were
He's either
talking
going over
about.
there or
So he'll be
guarding.
ready with the sweeping.
Probably guarding. And then I'm probably cold drawing it then threes in play. I think here. Back line.
So sounds like they think they can get enough of that front blue to pop it out to
Yeah. Yeah.
not be counting.
Back line. Yeah. Once we're by, just carve the shit out of it.
That's a technical curling term.
Yeah.
What term was that, Patty? I think I missed that one.
I'm sure our listeners heard it.
Just back line, light.
Just throwing very light takeout weight here. Back line to make sure that he gets the curl because this is.
They're going
Not
to try to
even close.
carve this.
Wow, it's not
no,
even close.
They don't feel like
Well, he
they've got
doesn't,
enough of it.
I think he's got a portion, but oh.
So now 3 is definitely in the mix. We'll see where Sebastian goes.
Fine too.
Yeah.
But like if we can be 3 here, that's awesome. Okay, what's ice? Probably here.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's a big end. If Team Lefort is able to score 3 here, then we've got a tie game, and momentum
Light here's fine.
may shift a little.
Light's fine here.
Yeah, we're just discussing, trying to figure out what the draw weight is.
So it doesn't
Yeah,
want to be
and-
heavy.
So like ideally we want to be like pretty much half in the 8. We're 3 if we're half in the 8. Like right behind the guard.
Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah.
Yeah, so if they're third shot, that would be
touch left.
perfect. But if But if they're a little
Yeah.
short, he's saying
So
that's
what-
not bad
what did I
either.
throw last time?
I think they're more concerned
Like
with
remember that
protecting
one
the
you
two
pounded
blue
for it
that
to
they
get in?
have here. If they have the weight and line
Okay, so do you want me to
perfect,
throw
they'll
that
try to
again?
play it to be there for third shot.
Okay.
That's right. And he's seen Travis's stone,
No-
which wasn't
no less,
thrown with
okay.
very much weight. That didn't curl very much here. So he took a little bit less ice. Hoping-
Travis was thrown back line, so
line
if
a bit.
Sebastian is thrown for the 8 foot, it's
Yeah,
probably
It
gonna
will
throw it a
curl
little
more.
bit.
It will
You need to
curl
go.
more. And it is curling already a little
Right.
bit. But
Switch.
line
switch.
looks good. He's getting them switched, so he wants a little bit more curl.
Hard, Mike. Hard, Mike.
Sweepers are
Hard,
going
Mike.
hard here. It's looking pretty. It's
oh,
looking
they
pretty
are going to be in
nice.
the
Hard.
8 foot. They are going
Uh,
to be, it looks like, ooh, just about frozen.
Yeah, little deeper than they were talking about going, but I think it
Is there a triple
That
there,
mine
Patty?
ran
Or
straight
if
with
they're
fours.
doesn't. It
back
doesn't
line.
look like it. Not with that long guard.
Oh, I thought it was just through. It still ran dead straight.
If there was no guard, there would be.
Yeah, and because the ice is so straight, I don't
You got to throw
know.
weight at it to get this one out. What do you got on that now? Half. It's half's perfect.
I think Team Stone now, Travis, if he's able to remove a couple of those rocks, he'd be happy with that. Giving up 2 here right now is probably a win for them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But he just threw here, and he sees how
them
it's
go,
very
please.
straight. But
Hit what we see.
but I think he can see maybe what a little bit more of a third of a rock probably from the hack. So
Yeah, they were talking about it down there. I think they were saying you could see almost half. So if he hits what he can see, they're probably going to lose 2 of those rocks for sure.
they're sweeping it right out of his hand, but it's curling. It's curling.
But they're by the guard.
they're by
they
the
got
guard.
It. They got a piece of it. Yeah, so
And
there you
he
go.
gets 2. He
That
gets
is
2
a
out.
nice shot. So Sebastian will have a draw for 2.
Draw for 2 in the 5th end for
But
Sebastian.
Team Stone was under a little pressure there, so I think they're probably happy with this outcome.
For sure, for sure.
Same shot.
He just threw here, so he's thinking if I throw exactly the same thing, should be safe.
He knows this weight, and he just needs to get full 8.
Added a touch more.
Ooh, he's saying he added a touch more, so
Sweepers
information.
are on it, though.
Yeah,
Fully,
information for the
fully.
sweepers, though. It's always nice.
Fully.
Communication's a
Hard,
big part of the game.
Hard, guys. Come on. Hard.
They're sweeping
Gotta
hard.
go. Hard. Hard. Hard.
We're seeing them drag some rocks
on, you
pretty
got it, you got it,
far,
you got it.
so they're
I think
Looks-
they're there.
I think so, yeah.
believe they
Yeah,
have
they-
it. Yeah.
absolutely.
Sorry, guys.
Yep, and the very nice sweep there by his sweepers, and a
Good
2-point
sweep.
by
Great
Sebastian
throw.
Lefort. So the game is now on.
It is a 1-point game.
3-2 for Travis Stone coming into the 6th end. Game's going to take a different. Travis will have the hammer.
Now that it's a 1-point game, how do you think Travis is going to play this end? Try to get into Travis's mind again. This is going to be our new game. What's in Travis's mind?
It's too bad we don't have a live poll. We can ask people.
That'd be great. I'd be scared of the responses, actually.
Yeah. I believe Sebastian is going to put a centerline guard, and then Travis, I'm assuming, is going to put a corner guard because he doesn't have a big lead, just a 1-point lead. I think Travis is
think he's gonna go
going
with
to
a
go
corner?
with a corner guard, but we'll have to wait and see.
We'll see. Sebastian's probably going to he's going to
Mike's
want
right,
the
man.
center guards up. He'll probably like to position himself for a steal here in the 6th end. I'm sure he'd love to score in this
Right,
end
nice shot.
and try to force in the 7th and take hammer coming home.
Just slightly off the center line. Would have loved that rock to
Copy,
stop
yeah.
on the center line, so he couldn't be removed at all for the first 5 stones. But now it can be moved. It can't be removed, but it can be moved if. Actually, it looks like Team Stone is just going to go right in the house, right behind the center guard.
They're coming in behind.
Copy.
Not surprised, actually. I've seen Travis has played
Line's
the center
close.
quite a few times.
Yeah.
And had a lot of success
Line's
with
good
it
now.
actually with hammer.
Just top 8. Easy,
I think if he had been behind and scored, then you might have seen him
Got it, curl,
go to the corner
15-4.
guard. But because they're up, they're playing it very safe.
They'd like to prevent. They probably want to make sure they prevent Sebastian from stealing here. Even if they're forced to 1, they would also like to score in the 6th.
That's right. Yeah.
3.
Sebastian's just going to put another center line guard.
They're only just in the
Again,
8.
very early in the end, so he's. Again, the fans in the back here are just glued to the action there on sheet number 2 and sheet number 3 here at the Sydney Curling Club. I actually see Mark McNamara's young daughter here. She's sees a glimpse of her father, and she was just hitting on the glass, saying hello.
Todd's rock. Todd. What? Whoa, guys. Whoa.
There's
take a look.
future curlers for the
Here.
Sydney Curling Club.
Absolutely.
I think it's like in.
So Sebastian's trying to put another guard up front.
And
Looks like it may be
like
coming in.
just a little too far, but still the line is still very good there, and it's still a usable rock for Sebastian.
Travis is coming around all those rocks now on the out turn. We'll see where he positions this. If he goes a little deep, Sebastian will probably try to come down on top of it.
So Robin Nathanson from lead stones for Team Travis
Close
Stone.
for line. Yep. Line.
Oh, they're going hard to try to get past that front
We're going to hit
blue.
the guard hard. Whoa.
They pass?
Yes,
Oh,
I think they're
they,
past.
they,
Yeah,
they
I think
just squeaked that by.
Okay.
I think
Good
Travis was just kind of
13-8.
trying to scare his front end and just sweeping a little harder, saying we're
was,
going to
yeah.
be we're going to be on the guard, and they sure swept that one right by the guard.
We didn't need to read his mind that time.
It's on the tee.
Unfortunately,
I was thinking like this, but like with like back line. Yeah.
So I think Sebastian's looking at the hit and roll underneath.
yeah, because the red stone just
Tap the
kind of
front, like, into
touched the
this?
red, it rolled into the open. So
Yeah, I don't mind that. It's got to make sure we get this to like tee back. So like throw back 4.
All right, so they're going to try to move some rocks back.
So the line here is going to be very critical. You don't want to touch the guard, but you want to get close enough to the guard so that you're almost on the nose of the blue shot and tap the red behind the 4. And the sweepers are on it right away.
And this is a tricky little shot with that guard up front.
It is, it is. Can they get it by the guard? It's very close. Oh, it is
well,
by.
they're by, but can they get enough of this red one now to bump it out?
Get back.
Yeah, so that's
great.
They're happy with that.
Yeah, he's very
They're
happy
good?
with that. Yeah. He didn't quite punch it as far back as he wanted to, but
But the angles aren't bad because if you hit that front blue, there's potential for a jam.
There's
yeah.
a jam, yeah.
Yeah.
So Travis is going to do a peel on the front guard now that there are 5 rocks in play. He can get rid of any rock he wants to.
So even though Team Stone is sitting 2 there, they know that the way the end is shaping up, Team Lefort has rocks in front of the house, so they want to open it up, make sure that they're able to hit them if they make a play on those back red.
That's right. And Sebastian is just going to replace that guard. Still a little bit early to go and do some damage in the house there. So he's just going to put some more guards out there, and Travis is probably going to peel it again.
Probably, I think so. When you're playing teams like this, who are fantastic hitting teams, you don't want to go too early on the rocks in the house.
Okay, line's okay. Line's okay. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
It looks like it's going to land right where Sebastian had his broom. So
Yeah, maybe a little
touch
bit
deep.
deeper. It's going to give Travis an opportunity now to maybe peel and get rid of a couple of blues. I think they're kind of bunched up a little bit now.
Yeah, they are. I think
okay.
those front two probably go fairly easily, but if they get those front
This
two, they
one
may
slightly.
leave
It's going to
their
ricochet
rock
off. I think it misses this.
center.
I think it misses it, but it's close.
Yeah, he's got to be
What's he looking at?
careful.
I think we got to play
He
it.
wants to hit the outside, the
Peel.
left blue on the very
8.
far left, so that they'll just kind of squirt apart. The two blues will kind of squirt apart,
Okay.
and it will come back and miss the red. But if he hits it too close to center,
No.
then it could be very
No,
dangerous.
Not yet.
So yeah,
Kurt,
a little bit of risk here.
Yep, it looks like the
Still
line
early
is
in the
pretty
end, though.
good.
Nice.
Oh wow, that was a nice shot.
That was a nice shot, yeah. Now Sebastian is saying, well, let's do some damage control here now. Let's get rid of the two reds because they're so well placed for a double. And then he'll be sitting two blue.
Yeah.
And the two blue will be positioned in spots that it probably doesn't leave an easy double. So if they can keep their two blue rocks in the ring separated, it's a pretty good situation for force.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, he's got to.
Nolan.
They've got to make this
Whoa.
curl a little bit,
Look.
or they'll be sailing right through the hole. But no, there it comes now. Actually, it overcurled.
Good, yeah.
It looked like it was going to go right through the hole, and then all of a sudden it started curling and it overcurled, leaving Travis Stone with a chance for a double. Even though it
Double
might.
probably jams. Just hit and roll. 10.
I thought that rock was going to sail right through the hole. And speaking of sailing, we have another sponsor that is really knows sailing well. That's Marine Atlantic, sponsor of our sixth end here of the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel here in Sydney, the live stream. And they sail between North Sydney, two locations in Newfoundland, part of the year. Which port do they go in Newfoundland, Patty?
They go to two sides of the island all year round. Marine Atlantic goes to Port aux Basques on the west coast, and during the summer it goes to Argentia, which is on the east coast, close to the lovely tourist locations around St. John's.
So why don't they only go to one port in Cape Breton? They should go to North Sydney, and then they should go to Shetty Camp. And
That's a great idea.
Absolutely.
I think we should suggest that, actually.
I
Let's
think
make a stop in North Sydney and then head on up to Shetty Camp.
I think that
Nice
would
little
be
cruise.
That would be a nice little cruise. Yes, yeah, around the Cabot Trail. So that's Marine Atlantic, our gold sponsor of the live stream for the sixth end here.
Hard.
So this one needs to move. That
He's
one
going to
ran
get
pretty
it.
straight.
He's going
Yeah,
to get
he's
it,
got
but is
Gonna
he going to
stick
stick
around? Oh, no, it's not gonna
around?
stick around.
And no, he's going to roll out.
So that's too bad. This is an opportunity now for Team Stone to be sitting two. They're going to try to roll to the outside, so there's not an easy double.
I didn't see what happened there. Did he put it out on his out turn?
Not sure.
Or
I'm
that's
not
the
sure.
second time that Todd Mercer kind of put one out a little bit on that side of the sheet there. So I don't know if the line is just very, very straight there, if it falls.
There is, when we played a couple of games on the sheet yesterday, and there was it was running straight, and there was a touch of a fall if you had a lot of weight on it, and it looked like maybe the same thing here. Travis just said that no matter where they put this rock, they're going to be leaving a double.
Yes,
They wanted to roll a little bit to the outside to make the double harder,
right.
but
Nine.
this one is probably pretty easy double here for Sebastian.
Yeah, at this stage here, Sebastian would be very happy with a double, which means that it would probably set Travis up for a blank, but really get out of trouble for Sebastian. He'd be very happy with that. Well, Sebastian's saying he's going to throw a 9 for this one here, which is a nice solid throw.
Yep.
So it looks like they're on it.
Hard.
Looks like it might be moving a little.
Yeah, but I think
good,
he's very
looks good.
Got
close,
it.
very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, looks like they're
and
happy
there
with
he
it.
is. Yes, there we go. Perfect. double, rolls, stays in the house. And Travis is just going to say, no, not for long. It's not going to stay here for long.
Travis is opting to hit here. It's high enough that if he needed to score, he could consider coming around, but he didn't. Not even looking at that. He's happy with the blank here.
Roll in.
Actually, if Travis hits it on the nose or a little bit off nose, he might actually leave a guard for Sebastian to go around. So it looks like an easy shot, but Travis has to make sure that he hits it at least on the inside a touch so that he is touching the house. He can't.
Yeah, they're looking for the roll.
Hard, Robin.
So they're going hard on this one.
Yep.
Looks like it's moving a lot.
Hard to stay.
Looks pretty good though.
Oh yes, I think.
Oh.
Nice roll right to the tee line. So Sebastian is going to take that one away.
So Sebastian's going to hit this. He's probably going to want to stay nose or just slightly to the inside to make the roll out harder on Travis's last shot.
Yeah, this last few rocks here have been almost like a practice. Probably like Sebastian and Travis say, let's practice our curling stones. Yeah, we know exactly what we're going to do, and let's move on to the 7-10.
It's a tight game. We haven't seen
Whoa, Mike. Whoa, Mike.
seen a lot
Hard,
of
Hard,
scoring
Nolan.
here.
Got to curl a lot. Hard. That's good. That's good.
And perfect, right on the
Very
nose,
nice.
right
Nice
to
shot.
the center line there. And Travis, I believe, is going to try to blank this one, I would assume.
I think so.
So he's going to throw this one a little bit harder, I think, yeah.
Sebastian's probably hoping that he overcurls and sticks around so he can take the hammer back.
That's an odd thing about curling, isn't it? Yeah, if you don't have the hammer, you want the other team to take 1 point. If you don't want the other team to take more than 1 point, but you don't mind if the other team takes 1 point so you can get the hammer back.
Well,
and they're just cleaning this rock here,
Clean.
coming down.
Curl. Clean.
Sounds like they're happy with it.
And a perfect peel, blank
Success.
N. Travis Stone maintains the hammer. We're going into the 7th N with a score of 3-2. We're now going to have a peek at what these teams are going to win. They're not only going to win $2,000, they're also going to win. It's a good thing the players can't see this. They would probably start, they would get too excited.
Absolutely.
No. Well, it's only for us here and on the live stream to see
Right.
this trophy.
Players they got to stay in the game.
They got to stay in the game, absolutely. But really, I haven't seen too much of a miss, though. These players are focused. They are as focused in the game as they can be.
These teams have been playing well all weekend, and a lot of great shot making here today.
So Nolan is still trying to do a center line guard. Let's see if this one can stop right on the center line. And it looks like it went a little too far.
A
So
little deep. So Travis is choosing to hit here.
did Nolan hear us? Maybe Nolan heard us when we spoke of the trophy, and
Might
he got excited there because it's not like Nolan to actually throw a little deep like this. Yeah.
And that's the fun thing about curling. When you're trying to throw a tight guard, it's only a matter of that little bit extra weight that puts it into the house. So Nolan will get another shot at it. Oh, nope, they're going to stick around, but Sebastian's probably still going to put up another center
Yeah,
guard.
I think Sebastian is ignoring that one.
I think I might have seen both teams in here eyeing up the trophy earlier, though.
Oh, is that right?
Uh-huh.
Well, there we
Yeah.
go.
I think Sebastian and Travis might both have their names on that trophy already, right? So
Yeah, they'd really like to have their name on it one more time. So this one looks a little bit lighter. The sweepers are sweeping this one quite hard. So I don't think this one's going to go in the house.
Oh no, this one's hanging out a little. Looks like Todd is closer to the rock to try to get it to curl a bit. I'd like to get this over touching the center line.
It's curling, it's curling almost, but still a nice guard for Sebastian.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot. And Travis, looks like Travis is going to come behind it.
Yeah, Travis already has one rock in the house, and he's and Travis could have put a corner guard right in front of his house. It's already in the house, but he's saying no. Safer shot is to go behind the center line guard.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of scoreboard management for them too, because it's a very tight scoring game, but they're up one right now in the seventh. So I think they probably don't want to steal, but they definitely want the hammer in the eighth.
Yeah, steal a one by Sebastian here would be huge. Yeah, that would be
Team Stone would still take the hammer into the last end, but I think they prefer to either score two or blank here.
Bastion knows that Travis is going to peel those guards pretty soon, so he's saying, well, let's put another one so that he'll have more work to peel the guards before we start loading the house up. Yeah. And Mike Garden throwing second stone, sliding away.
Super staying close. Looks like they like the weight. They're slipping a little bit.
Line. Whoa,
starting to move.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
that looks like it kind of went sideways.
That did.
Not sure what happened to that rock.
Good.
And it looks like it lost handle at the end also.
Yeah.
So that's probably another pick again.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it landed in a great spot. It's there on the center line, but as you predicted, Travis is going to start peeling guards.
Unfortunately, that's the fifth stone, so even though it is on the center line, they can now peel it away.
Whoa. Clean, straight.
And it looks like a perfect peel. Get rid of that shot. Roll out of the way.
Peel out. So Sebastian put his broom down pretty quickly. Is he calling for another guard, or is he looking to dry in?
I believe he's putting another guard up first, I think. Yeah.
He probably like to get partially tucked under that guard that's there to have a little bit of a stagger to come in behind after.
I think that's what he's trying to do. Yeah, get it a little bit further in.
Looks like more.
He might be looking at those two reds and saying, you know, I always have a double on those two reds if I need to. So if I put a couple of guards in there.
Yeah, Nolan, just finish it a bit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Came in a little further than they.
So he's now actually sitting second rock, and all those three stones are lined up perfectly. So Travis is going to get rid of the first rock here. So the Sydney Curling Club is getting a little bit more crowded here as teams are coming to see who is going to be the champions here of the championship round and of the consolation round. This 2025 Mercer Fuels Cashspiel has really attracted a lot of attention this year. We've had teams coming from New Glasgow, from Antigonish, a women's team from Antigonish, two teams from St. FX, a men's team and a ladies' team. So really a lot of excitement. We even had a curler, a well-known curler here at the Sydney Curling Club, Chris Grancelli, coming from Halifax to curl here at our Cashspiel. So really, we're bringing people from all over the place, and that's why Destination Cape Breton was so eager to be a sponsor, a gold sponsor of our Cashspiel here, to promote Cape Breton Island, of all the scenery that we have, the beautiful places that we have. So thank you, Destination Cape Breton, and we're sure that the people that have come to the Cashspiel have enjoyed our beautiful island, and they're going to go back home now, and they're going to brag with their families, their friends, about all of the exciting things to do in Cape Breton Island.
Absolutely. And hopefully we see those teams again here next year for the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
And
we might actually have seen a few more teams this year. Unfortunately, the timing was very tight with the tankard a week and a half ago in Halifax. So I was talking to Brent McDougall 2 weeks ago in Halifax at the tankard, and he said, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make the Cashspiel this year because we're going to be tired after curling in the tankard. So, but it's definitely an event that they would have been very excited to come to. And Brent McDougall, of course, brother to Dougie McDougall, who is often here in the club cheering on his granddaughters and often curling here at the Sydney Curling Club himself.
So it looks like Sebastian's going to try to put up another guard here. Judging by that ice, I didn't hear the call, but I think that's where he was pointing, right? Yeah, it looks like he's looking for another guard here.
Paddy, I know we don't have anybody keeping statistics here, but if you were trying to guess how many rocks, how many misses has there been in this game? There has not been very many misses, has there?
Not a lot. No,
There's been a couple that have not been 100% perfect, but we haven't had very many pure misses.
No, I mean, this has been an incredibly well-played game from strategy to execution, including the sweeping. We haven't seen, I think the teams are calling the shots and they're making them.
Yeah. Clean. Good.
And that's why it can really be reflected in the score as well. We can see the score 3-2, so that's showing how well a game this has been.
And these teams have played each other a lot. They know the capabilities of both teams and all the players on both teams. So I think they're playing. They're not playing a very risky game for that reason.
They missed the double? Well, I like playing this with draw away, like tap away.
Bump that to here.
I'm scared they just rip it out then.
I think this is now a critical stone right here, the first skipped stone for Sebastian. They're having lots of discussion. What's the best call to make?
And you can't
I think I saw Sebastian look for advice from his former junior
coach. The only thing we could do in here is like this, maybe like that.
What would Coach Lefort say?
What's the 2 shots left?
I haven't seen him call a timeout, but...
but like you said, if we guard, they guard.
Yeah. I think if we guard, they probably peel.
Now they're trying to get inside Travis's head too. See.
Yeah. No, it's guard.
Okay, they've settled on the guard. Sebastian just said he's expecting that Travis will probably peel if they put up another guard. I think after that they'll likely make a play on those reds in the house.
Of course, he has to make the perfect guard, but if he, I'm sure he's going to make the perfect guard.
Guard.
But that's always a big challenge, right? Trying to read your opposition skip's mind to predict what they're going to do.
And also try to figure out what shot you'd like to entice the other team to throw.
I think you asked my opinion what another shot might have been. And I still think the double is worth a try.
Switch if you can. We're over.
Even
guys.
Though it might be too early. Maybe Sebastian is waiting for that one for the last rock. So that's why he's saying if I put a guard now, and if Travis peels the guard on my last one, then maybe I have either the raise on the blue or I have the double on the reds.
So he's leaving himself some options here on his last shot. We'll see what Travis decides to do here.
He sort of left half of that rock open. Sometimes that's a nice tease for the opposition to say, do I leave that?
That's where it kind of sometimes at the hog line it goes sideways.
You play it safe.
Peel, he's playing the run.
That you've got a double.
Yeah.
If you miss the double, it's probably stealing a point behind the game.
Yeah. It's either peel or back here. I got to make back here too, right? I just don't want to miss back here and then him do this and sit 2.
I mean, it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
I think I'm liking it.
Do you like the peel or back 8? The blue? Okay, I think a peel then. If they have almost all of it, I think we got a peel.
We go to sheet number 3 here. The last stone on sheet number 3 for the St. FX ladies, Refuse. And she's drawing, it looks like, against 2 maybe.
Peel.
And the weight looks pretty
Big
good.
head
The
nose there.
sweepers
Can
are
we go
coming
back 8?
off.
Yeah.
And it just has to stop, and it sure does. Look at that perfect draw. So
Yeah, it cuts in
Team
there, so if you get it locked
Refuse
in and
scores
bumps it,
a
we're kinda screwed.
1. However, it looks like we might have missed there when Guttro got a big N, because the score is now 9-4 for Team Guttro in the consolation final on sheet number 3.
Okay, good.
Back to our feature sheet here, the final, and
Yeah,
They
So did-
decided on the peel.
I think if they know.
so now we want to hear what Sebastian's going to say.
But wait. Like back 8?
I mean, I don't think it matters. If you leave the red here, it doesn't factor. It only factors in.
Well, it factors in as in they get 3 or 2.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you make that, go here.
Yeah.
He has to make this double shot.
Yeah.
But if he knows that's the only way.
It's a very important call. So I see Mike Garden is going down now also to help out, and Nolan Drover's heading down closer as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
No matter what
Good time to take a timeout here, I believe, for
I
Team
think
Lefort.
I think so. They may have signaled that, even though there's no clock. But it sounds like
Yeah.
the debate is what weight to throw.
Yeah.
And like, we can talk about weight and all that stuff, but it's like we can put room down, you can take the shot, and then make him throw it.
Okay.
So it looks like they're going to throw hit weight at this.
No curls, a touch here at the end.
So it looks like it's a very straight run back. He makes it.
We are second if we knows this.
So that, I believe, might have been the discussion. They have to be 1 and 2.
Maybe a little,
If
but
they make this
I don't
shot
think it
here,
matters
they
that
have to be
much.
1 and 2,
We need
and then
to,
it
we
would
need to get a miss from him, you know? It's probably honestly a little easier if we just knows. Yep, gotta go.
So they're on it early.
Hard.
Looks like it might be curling.
Hard.
Well, he's
They have
looking
it.
to hit it right on the nose. It still looks good. They're still
Looking good.
We're good.
looks very good.
Yep, they're happy with.
Oh,
That's a nice
very
shot.
good shot by Team
was a
Lefort.
very
the,
nice shot.
the crowds are. The
It's
crowds
getting
are
loud in here.
Well, the crowds aren't decided. They want both teams to win. Yeah, so they both. Oh, there we go.
Oh, they're back there doing the wave now. Wow.
The wave. Yes, there we go.
Okay, 8 on the nose.
Nobody is sitting down anymore. Everybody is standing up, trying to get closer to the glass so they can see what's happening.
So both
Don't
teams
jump it
here are
because it
showing
does
off.
tend to float
Sebastian
here.
did a beautiful run back to sit 2. Now Travis is going to try to do exactly the same. He's going to try to do a double to sit 2 and take 2 points to take a commanding lead here.
They're going to try to get this to come over. They want to keep their shooter here. 'Cause they'd like to.
And it looks like there's a bit of a jam. And is it going to go far enough?
I don't think so. Looks like it's a steal.
Looks like it's a steal of
Steal of
1 by Team
one.
Lefort. So
Wow.
we're all tied up
That is a
after 7
big
ends.
steal.
It's a 3-3 game. Like, how we could not have asked for a more close game here in the finals of the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel. Like, both of these teams are fueled up.
Absolutely.
Fueled up. Maybe with Mercer Fuels, who's the sponsor of this 8N of the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel. They are fueled up to give us what is promising to be an exciting end here at the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel. So I believe Sebastian is going to really want a center line guard here. He's going to want that rock to be right on the center line, I believe.
So this is the point in the game where you really need those lead stones. And they're going to want that on the center line. They're probably going to want to put 2 on the center line.
Make sure we're here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think
Looks
you can
real
go
nice.
a bit. Yeah.
Might over curl a touch. If it doesn't stop, it has
We can
to
go a
stop.
little,
Has
deeper
to
next.
stop. And
That's good.
There it is. It's
Yeah, no, I
stopping
like
in
that.
time. Is it stopping in time?
I think
that
that
is
is
off, right?
off the center line. Yeah, Sebastian said it's off.
It did overcurl just a touch, but Travis is going behind again.
The importance of the center line here, it's not the end of the world, it's not critical, but it sure would have been nice to be on the center
Copy.
line for Sebastian, because if Travis Stone was a little bit tight inside and
Make it
hit that
good,
rock off
hard.
the center line, then Travis Stone rock would be removed. Sebastian would go back. Now, because it's off the center line, they can be a little tighter.
And I don't know if it made a difference in the shot that Travis called, but he may not have played the
15-8.
come around if it was touching the center, just to make sure that they
Just
didn't
barely bite, and I think we need to go here.
bump it.
Exactly, yeah.
What?
So Sebastian,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like here.
Sebastian without the hammer has to steal this end. So Sebastian is not going to be looking to do very many takeouts here at the early stage of the game.
Definitely.
He wants as many rocks in play. Travis is probably going to be looking at the opposite. He's going to be looking at keeping this as clean as possible so that he has a clean draw for his last stone.
I think Sebastian will
Line's
probably
great.
be patient here because he's
Right
going to
here.
want rocks up front, so he'll
Yeah,
wait
line
till
a
pretty
little.
late in the
No,
end
straight, guys,
before he's
straight.
going to feel like he has to come into the house.
All right, get it over.
I think he was pretty patient the last stand also, and,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
paid off on him. Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
it was a perfectly executed 7-10 for Team Lefort.
I think
really
the
good.
crowd may have willed that rock over the hog line that time.
Well, I think it
Hey,
was,
clap
yes.
for yourselves. Everybody do the wave.
I think it was the vacuum effect of the wave behind us here with the fans. Yeah, it's actually a vacuum effect, and it drew that rock over the hog line.
So Travis coming the other side now. He's going to try to get in behind.
Yeah,
Close.
so Robin
Top 4,
throwing.
top 8. Yep, line. Yep.
And this
hard
is now
turn.
curling hard.
That's curling hard, yeah.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
that's
Oh,
high.
my. That was
Just got by.
so close, yes. And the fans are also clearing.
Yeah.
The fans are, they're cheering for both teams.
They are.
They are. Everybody,
We're all cheering for good curling.
we all want everybody to win here. Everyone's a
do.
winner here at the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel. Yeah. Mike Garden trying to freeze on this shot rock.
Line's
so
good. Line's great.
So this is Team Lefort doesn't
Gotta curl a
mind the
little.
way that this end
Gotta
is shaping
curl.
up right now because there's still some
No.
opportunity.
Yeah, Nolan. Yeah, Nolan, hard. Here it goes. Whoa, then, whoa.
the
Little
line
tap
is
great.
perfect. As long as they don't bump it, it should be perfect rock.
shot, Mike.
Look at
That's
that. Yeah.
It's a nice shot, and no surprise, we're going to see Travis start
Field
taking out
it
guards.
first.
Appeals with this team is almost automatic, isn't it? They just
Whoa.
put the broom
Yeah.
down, the rock comes down,
Whoa.
and
Both these
Clean.
teams.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Yep.
I've seen the misappeal actually.
I don't think so. No, there.
Good.
And look at that. The blue rock disappears, the red rock disappears. 2 more rocks out of play. Sebastian is going to return that guard, trying to put it in the same spot again. Another very difficult shot in curling, putting it high guard, because there's very
It
little
is.
room for error here. If you're too short, you don't cross the hog line, that rock gets removed.
Yeah.
It's tough to get the weight
Yep.
perfect because if you
Hard
don't get it
line.
far enough,
Really hard
comes out of
line.
play, like you said. So
Is it where we over? Oh,
tough
okay.
one.
Okay, whoa,
but
whoa.
they don't
We
want
can't
to
give a double
group
pull,
the
double
stones
peel.
too close together and leave it double peel here.
Oh, no.
This one's just a
Little deep.
little too far.
Okay.
Although it probably curled enough that they may not
way.
both go.
Makes it a little bit harder for the double peel because they have to hit it, hit enough of it that they might leave a red guard. And Sebastian doesn't really mind if it's a red guard or a blue guard at this stage.
Whoa! Curl! No! Clean! Straight! 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 It's good.
So they made
Couldn't
it.
do
They
much better than that.
made that pretty well.
Yes, a very good result for Travis Stone here. Did leave a guard, but it's a corner guard, and so Sebastian is still going to try to put a center line guard again.
The placement of that red guard that's left there is not great for Team Lefort, because if they want to make a play on their blue rock, that one's probably in the way of the out turn.
I hope not.
Where are they looking at placing this one, Ivan? Right in the center?
I think he still wants to place it right in the center, I think, yeah.
Mike's rock, if you can.
So they may leave their blue rock open.
I think they are leaving their blue rock
curl
open.
at the
I
end,
think
curl
they
at the
want
end,
to
curl at
they
the
want to
end.
protect the reds, I believe. Yeah.
That's good.
I think they're trying to protect raising the red against the blue, thinking
Okay.
that if
a little
Travis
tight,
decides to
really
go
well.
for the blue, he might mess and jam on the red, maybe. But again, this is a game of prediction. Sebastian is predicting that Travis is going to remove the guards at this stage here. So they're just using a few more
Hard
rocks.
mark!
Ooh, and this one is curling. This one is curling.
Oh.
And now there's
Hey, now there's
another
an opportunity here.
guard. Yes.
I mean, I guess even if we tick that, it's probably pretty good for us, right?
So now, because the red rock stayed up there as a guard,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
Sebastian is coming
Okay,
in.
freeze to here, Todd. If you tick this, that's really good. Throw like top 8 and they can sweep it to top 4.
So it's good conversation on this one. They've got a couple of options here. They're going to try to get frozen down on that shot rock on the button, but if they curl a little bit, they don't mind hitting that top red.
It's always good when there's two good results that can happen.
That's right.
If you make option 1, it's perfect. Option 2 is also great, and
How is it?
the whole team
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
what the
line.
options are.
Yeah, line.
Always good
Yep.
to know which way you need to miss, too, when you're throwing a rock.
Absolutely.
We have room.
So they got a lot of
Mike.
line here, so it looks like
Mike,
they're
hard.
liking
Hard, Mike.
the weight.
I think both. Gotta be here, guys. Here.
It is curling now. It is
Okay,
curling
well,
now.
That's actually pretty good.
And
That's good, Todd.
Yeah, and they're happy with the, not quite as deep as they called, but they're happy with the result.
a very nice result, because now it's a rock to be promoted by Team Lefort.
That's right. So that right now they've got rocks on both sides of the house that they can use to get at shot stone.
I don't know. Probably just peel.
Travis does a lot
They're
of
playing
thinking.
this.
There's a lot of thinking before talking and telling what he's thinking. But then when he does say it,
They have 2 shots to move this. Did you ever play this?
Hey, maybe I can read Travis's mind.
I was thinking that. And then you go over. The only thing is if you peel that, it's not good. What? But probably throwing one more guard, maybe? Or they're probably playing this with, like, just to bump it? To bump it, yeah. If we don't make the guard, we're done. If we try to guard and we don't make it, it overcurls, it's over. Yeah. It's either peel or, like Mark said, try to come through the hole and hit that, and if play it tight and peel the front. But we can't be wide and peel this one, because then they're coming in and playing some of this shit.
Travis has great confidence in the abilities of both teams, because he
Sure
says,
does.
If you get through the hole with weight and hit like 3/4, we're losing that. We peel and they make this. I'm running.
It's very well thought out.
You were thinking board?
He's saying if we miss, he's got a lot of confidence that Sebastian is going to make his shot and they're going to be in real trouble, and therefore he's being very careful.
They want to miss this the right way. The discussion that they're having if they decide to come to the hole.
He's playing this. I'm running. I have to make contact. If I don't make contact, they guard, and I'm screwed.
That was great analysis.
Would you like to summarize that, Patty?
Can we just replay it, because I can't say it any better than Travis just said it. That's for sure.
Just straight peel.
So they've elected on the peel. So they've definitely discussed every single scenario there was, and they've decided that by peeling, they're gonna force Sebastian's hand to make the perfect shot here. And I think the rest of the team know that the guard is what is the biggest threat here.
And they're jumping this real early. It looks like it might be tight.
Ooh, this is
Wow.
this is curling
Oh,
again. Oh. Well. The fans are going absolutely nuts behind us here. I don't think even Travis, I don't think they had actually discussed that possibility.
I'm not sure anybody could have called that one, to be honest. Yeah, Kurt's even coming down the ice, shaking his head at that one.
Yeah, I think that was about the best scenario that could ever have happened for Travis.
That's a bit of tough luck for Team Lefort. They did a lot of work to set up this end. Now they got to figure out how they can steal.
Yeah, and I roll out if I do that, right?
So the problem here is that there's only two rocks left, and they're going to need two shots to get rid of those two reds.
Those two reds, exactly, yeah, because even if you hit those two reds,
do that, right?
both of them
They're
are
not both going, yeah.
not with the blue guard. The blue is actually a
this
guard now for
under that.
Sebastian, unfortunately. So I think somebody is offering some guidance there. Chris Grancelli was asking Sebastian if he wanted a timeout, I think.
Yeah,
And,
I think so. He's gone
on
out.
this
We're
side of it.
we're going to
This is
send in a
straight here,
sub. World champion Christian Grancelli's
so.
going in.
And it looks
Right
like
there.
we've had a handshake on
Yeah, touch
sheet
more,
number
touch more.
3 now. The
Touch
St.
more.
FX girls, Team
We
Ray
cannot
Hughes has shook
miss this
hands
if
with
we
Team
know it's gonna
Guttro.
lose.
So Team
need to win
Guttro
on
has won the consolation final of the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel with a score of 9-4.
That was a very well played game by both teams on sheet 3. So congratulations to Team Guthro.
Yeah, Nolan, make
Yeah,
sure
it was
the blue
close
that
right
we're
till the
hitting,
very end there
try to roll
until
it, like,
Guttro
edge
got
or forward
a
this
big
way,
end.
okay?
Before that, it was relatively
side.
tight.
Yeah. 9.
So I think he's trying to run his blue into the pack here, I think. Is he trying to...
I think so. I think that's the call here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Close, close. Yep, yep. Hard!
They're on
Hard!
it, trying to keep it straight.
Whoa, whoa, no, 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 no!
Oh, it had to curl more. They swept it.
What happened?
That looked like it might have fallen out a little bit because they were on that.
Jesus.
Sebastian and Todd said what happened because, yes, they were sweeping extremely hard, and then it...
here for center line.
And then it seems to have fallen a little bit, yeah.
Here.
Because I
Yeah.
think they
We
thought
wanna
they
be-
had it. I thought
don't
they...
wanna be
Yeah,
fully
it
in the
sounded
12 foot if
like
he makes a triple,
when Sebastian
right?
let it go, they seemed like they were happy
Three.
with the shot.
Okay.
That's too bad.
Still not
It's a
game
three.
over, though, because it did
Not.
separate the red enough now that
Keep it
depending
clean.
on what Travis does, Sebastian is still has a full button, really, possibly on the other side.
Yeah.
So Travis can't block everything here.
No, absolutely. With those guards still up front, Sebastian is going to have a shot. Just question is which.
Is he just
which one
trying to
he's gonna
block
have.
it, or is he trying to? I think he's probably trying to tap to the
Okay.
button, maybe, or.
Clean.
I think they called the
Clean.
guard
Robin's rock.
actually.
Close.
Yeah,
Curl.
they're playing to get close to
Curl.
top 12.
Yeah, I think he wants to tap them again.
Whoa. Whoa. No.
No,
No.
just a guard. You were right.
Sit.
So there's a draw to the button on the other side. The question is,
What's that?
will it curl enough?
Couldn't be fully in. No. He makes the triple.
And Sebastian's looking at
Yeah.
the intern
What's
draw
easier?
through that port there to see
I don't
if they
think I
can
have
get
anything
enough
other than
of
both
the
draws, right?
4 foot.
If I throw a spinner out here, do you think it'll catch the curl at the end? Well,
So
Yeah.
they know they have to draw.
But I don't know,
They're just trying to decide
like I guess we
which
need edge
path
of
is going
button
to be
here. That's pretty
easiest.
much just right behind this guard. And I think I throw a lot of handle. No, I think I need it to really break at the end. Well, like here. I don't see anything else.
That's the only other stuff.
Well, I'm not trying that. Yeah.
Tap her off.
So there is they are looking at a right stone on the
Out here.
right-hand side
Gonna
there,
throw
but
a little more
Sebastian
handle than normal.
doesn't even want to look at that one.
Oh, he ruled that out pretty quickly.
That's right, but there's a very, very large distance to curl here, so Sebastian is...
Looks really bad from here.
They were talking a minute ago about throwing a lot of rotation on the rock. I think they're concerned about throwing this out turn that it's going to overcurl
is that out?
early.
It is in.
With the outturn?
I think that was the turn that they were talking about. That Sebastian said he was going to. He may have to throw it very positive to so they can try to catch the curl at the end, but so that it wouldn't overcurl too early.
That's correct, yeah. And I still think the outturn...
I remember I threw one earlier here though, and it really backed up in this spot. But I'm just scared. Like, where do I put the broom?
I don't know. It's the same thing over there.
Todd might be trying to talk him into the in off here.
They're trying to talk him into the in off, yeah.
What do you like here? You got it?
What happened? Is
I
it
still
possible
think
for,
there's a
like,
way
that-
to get
I'm
to the
asking you
button
guys,
on the
is it possible for
left-hand
this to,
side?
like, bounce off and hit
But
I
like
do
you
too.
said, it does curl drastically.
Okay.
It's, he might have to put a spinner on it, and then...
Well, no, I'm just scared it'll bounce into our own and like propel it or something.
Yeah, as soon as you hit it, I'll stop.
Okay.
I think if you're going to make the shot, that will not happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
No.
Okay. I think I need right here.
So he's
I think
actually,
it's really
asking
straight just
Kurt
on
and
this side.
Travis for their
Inside
opinion
out.
now. He's worried because that rock on the side
Inside
there
out.
is right next to that post. So he's afraid that if he hits it in order to get the roll, the rock is going to also hit the post and maybe ricochet into the rock itself.
I'm going to throw an 8 here because, like, who knows what it does.
This one's going to be flying. This one's going to be coming flying.
This is coming fast.
A little less ice.
But yeah, they've settled.
I think it's going to be really
hit.
straight right here. Nolan, you'll probably need to, like, yeah.
So the loudness here at the Sydney Curling Club, I think all the people are on their feet. I mean, they're...
They are. They're
And
getting
here
they're
comes
getting
the rock.
closer. What happened?
Here it
Whoa,
comes.
here it comes.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa, close.
They're
Yeah,
off.
Mike. Whoa. Mike!
There is no room for Mike to sweep. No. And the roll.
Oh, is it going to move it far enough?
Oh,
wow. That was
valiant
such a good
effort.
try.
Oh.
Wow.
And it's a handshake by
What a
Team
game.
Travis.
Wow.
With a score of 4-3 in the Mercer Fuels Cashspiel. 4-3. We could not have had a closer game here.
Absolutely. What a final.
Yeah.
Fantastic game.
Yes.
Great shot making by both teams. Congratulations to both.
Congratulations. And
Yeah.
so, Patty, thank you very much for joining me for this final game here. I think we've seen some absolutely fabulous curling here. I think we're just going to close the live stream today by Thanking all of our sponsors. Oh, we have a replay of that rock. Look at that. Can you get any closer than that? I mean,
it's over there.
he missed by, what, a millimeter, 2 millimeters on that rock that he hit?
I was so close.
That you cannot get any closer. So let's thank our sponsors, Mercer Fuels, McIntyre, Chev Ols, Marine Atlantic. And we also have Cape Breton Island, Destination Cape Breton, the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2 locations in the Sydney area, the Whale House Bistro and Market, the Lakes Golf Course and Resort, Olympic Shoe Repair in Sydney. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us in the live stream. We had over 58 people watching, and I'm sure over 70 people. And I'm going to end the live stream by thanking Gracie Hanrahan. All of these shots brought to you. Tremendous work by them two. Thank you very much. And I believe that is all we're going to do.
Good job. Good job. Good job to y'all.
And that is it for today. Goodbye, everyone.
Something about this place brings me back, it always brings me back. This kind of love won't change. Brings me back, it always brings me back. I've crossed many miles, but one thing's always clear, my heart stays here.
McIntyre Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is proud to sponsor the Sydney Curling Club. Looking for a new ride? Shop new or use, assisted by our friendly sales team with the largest selection of GM vehicles on the island. Need a part for your vehicle or an oil change? Visit our certified service and parts department for all your vehicle servicing needs. Hurry hard down to 101 Disco Street. Shop anytime online on our website and follow us on social media to stay up to date with all of our latest promotions.